Actually working. Having some issues trying to stream here. I don't know if it's on YouTube's end or mine. So I don't know what that's all about. I'll just roll with it. Seems to be working now. Wouldn't let me. Kept saying there's an error and wouldn't let me. Either way. More of the non-specific stuff, although I like the way it rolls. Let's just go into it and start from there. So to begin with, the way I've got it currently is artillery can just do their thing. We'll roll off it. Actually, no, French will go. Let's see if we have anybody within range. And we actually do for the French here. It's going to be a hell of a shot. Let's try that. All right. Everybody is in. Before you show option. Order rules here. Mandatory orders and formations. All French and Russians begin play with an attack order and in column. French and British artillery units are limbered. So I would need to unlimber? Okay. Well, then let's just move if that's the case. He'll be able to move one. So that'll allow us to zip right through. They have one artillery unit for the Russians here, which is odd for them. So since he's limbered, we'll represent that. Then here, just a forward move is all he'll do. And here, similarly, we'll move up one. That's the maximum they can move. Okay, artillery done. Now we can, commanders in chief are fine. Nobody needs to rally. Now we can hop right to it. Let's do shit draw. See who goes first. It'll be the Russians. We have three objectives currently controlled by the French. It'll be, even though everybody has an attack order, they'll be defending these three objectives. And if first person to rout or eliminate 7 units within 8 turns is the victor. Otherwise, he who controls the majority of the objectives is the winner. So that's how that works. Let's take, as the Russians' first move, we'll take this blue. And we want to move up everybody. Let's go like this. Three, 4 here. Come up. And there. Okay. He's done. Next ship, we've got Russians again. Second consecutive go. Let's steal the 6 green here. Hope you guys can see this. Maybe I'll move it over. Now can we see it? 6 green. Put him here. This will be for our light cavalry. Attack order, so they can only move 1 unless we change that order. I don't know if we really need to. Maybe we do. Could present more of a delay trying to change the order than to just keep moving 1 at a time. There. They're done. And now we get the French finally. We'll steal the blue die. Here. They'll take care of these 4 units. Where do we want to go with these guys? Yeah. I don't know if there's any reason to push that way. Let's just head right here. Pull that back to represent column formation. If it's jammed together, they're in line. Everybody in command. That's here. This guy here. All right. Who's next? Happy Sunday, everybody. It is Sunday, is it not? Yeah. Russians again. French have only gone once so far, and they're going to snatch up this green die. Well, I've already done that, so maybe they won't snatch up the green die. What do we need? We need a red. We have a red over here. That's better. And same deal here. Let's start turning to the right. This is set up according to an actual scenario. It's just the wrong place for the map that I'm playing on, but love the map, so I'm leaving it. Okay, this is actually, what is this? This is a scenario for, let's say, Battle of Salamanca scenario. Miranda de Azan took place 1812. Russians could possibly go again. We'll see. Nope, French. We have a green, yes. We have a green animal. Let's take this green. You know what? I think we're short a die, colored die. Let's take this green. Take care of that first. Should be 1, 2 more. Strangeness. Yeah, should be 2 more. There's a purple. Now we're good. Green moving up. Nobody within range. This is all maneuver stuff right now. and the dry black stuff. But now we're getting somewhere. Maybe he should be more concerned about the left flank, but I don't want to put him out of range either. Here, which allows me to do here. Okay. So 2 more shits left for nobody to melee or charge. I don't think so. Yeah, should be just 2 left for this turn. French again, yellow or purple. Let's take the yellow and move light cavalry up. Again, it's only 1 because they have an attack order. If I was to change that to a maneuver order, I'd be able to move 2 sticks. And that leaves the Russians with a purple that they don't have. So who was left to activate? These guys. So they'll have to roll. And 5 plus commander, 8. We need to roll 8 or less. We rolled a 5, so they're fine. 6. It's just the 2 of them. Just the 2 of them. Put them right here. And then right here. So I have for my 50th birthday, my best friend got me a cuckoo clock. I've always wanted one since I was a kid. Now I have one. I can't show you or let you hear it at the moment. Maybe I'll upload a video, but it's cuckooing. So pretty cool. All right, that's the end of the first segment. Second segment would consist of melee and cavalry charges. I don't have anybody within contact to resolve melee. We do have at least 1 potential charge here with these guys. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll also have to roll to form square here on this. Okay. Is he out of command now? No, he's still just within command. This guy has, and I've got the cards, as you may notice, on the table, which makes it a lot easier to reference who goes with what and quick look up instead of having them off table. So he has a morale of 4, it looks like, which is pretty bad. 10-sided die. Where's my morale chart? We're rolling to see if he can form square there. I think he's got it. He rolled a 10. That's an auto success. So square it is. We can still resolve melee though. If I can find square markers. Here we go. It is in square now. Alright. So let's resolve melee. Normal melee, no charge bonus for the cavalry unit. So that we've got pretty good. 9. These guys have +1 bonus for their prowess, light cavalry. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then cavalry going to square. You're going to drop 5 from that, so it's going to be nothing. Also, they should be disordered after attacking a square. So there's that. Okay. What else? Anything? That's it for turn 1. Would drop to turn 7 again. Don't plan on playing all these turns for you guys, but I'll go until I don't feel like going anymore. All right, turn 7. I'm sorry, turn 2. Counting backwards with the die. Put these guys back. Still using the colored die activation method. I'm not giving up on it. I think it works. I think it's fun. I think I need to use it more though to iron out any bugs that pop up. So the only thing I noticed that go around, and I guess that's the draw of the dice. Only one unit had to roll to activate, which is interesting, I guess. Thought there would be more. We'll see what happens this go around. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I should need to draw 7 of these. Dices. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this one's going to be tough. 5, 6. Yes, it is. Why do I say that? Because we've already got 4 purple, and nobody on the board has any purple. So I may have spoken too soon. There's our dice results. So we'll take those and roll those. Board over here. And that'll be our dice pool for activations. We got some, at least the purples, we got some high numerical values on them, so that'll help with activations. But it's going to be tight. All right, so Commander-in-Chiefs can move. I don't know that, well, I will. Let's go ahead and move him 1 up. And we'll move him 1 up, and then resolve artillery. So French go first on the artillery, well, which will consist of unlimbering. So he's going to stay there and unlimber. This guy's going to go ahead and unlimber. So that'll be the extent of what they do. And then, honestly, this guy's going to move 1 more time before he unlimbers. Maybe that's a bad idea. That's what he's doing. All right, so there's artillery done. Now we can draw chits. Who goes first? The Russians go first. So here's our dice pool again. We do have 1 blue, 1 yellow, and 1 green die, which is fine because that's what we need. Let's steal the yellow 6. That allows this guy to lose his shaken marker if he does nothing, and this guy to move up 1. We'll put him right here, pointing towards this gap. Move commander up. So he's done. Next chit. The chit draw is imperative for this dice method to work. Otherwise, if you do the I go, you go, it just doesn't work right. Russians again. I'll check comments at the end of this segment. The last die that's available. Now there's still a blue, so I'll take the green. Put that there. Move these guys up, so Russian cavalry, no trouble. Turn 2, segment 1. So here and here. All Russian so far. Which is not good for the French. It's going to be, they're going to have a lot of issues, I think. Oh, we do have French now. They can steal a blue while it's still available. So that's the end of color matching dies with color unit IDs. The rest are purple, and they'll have to roll. I left my stick, my S stick. So it's these 4 again. Just keep moving them up. Bearing in mind these guys will someday approach this victory objective, which I need to be aware of. So let's turn him this way. Take that back. Let's keep moving just forward. One move because it's still an attack order. We drop that last block off to represent column. Let's start heading up this way. All right, good to go there. Now, folks are going to have to roll to activate. This is how it is. So we have, who's going next? We do have 2 6s though, so not all is lost. The French go again. We're going to take one of those 6s, and we'll add him to, let's add him to the green here. So 6 plus the commander's rating of 3 makes 9, so we need to roll 9 or less, which we did, so he's fine. No problems, no issues. Who is this? It's you guys. We shall wheel and change formation to line. They're still in square, so that's done. Okay. Two Russians and a French chit left. It's going to be French again. Let's take the other green 6. Stick him right here. 6 with a command rating for that leader of 3 again is a 9, so 9 or less. 4, 5, 6. He's fine. So I think everybody's been able to go so far. That's fine. Not complaining. There. 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 This guy here and this guy here. All right. 2 chits left. They're both Russian, and there's 2 purple dice left. So we'll take the purple 5, put him over here. Command rating of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so 9 or less. Ooh, just rolled a 9. So it's close, but he still got it. Keep circling in towards that objective. How about that? One step at a time. Column. This guy. All right. Finally, who was it? The blue one? Well, that's terrible. So that's a numerical value of 2 on there. Commander has a value of 4. So we need a 6 or less on this. And we got a 5. So still no issues. We may... Oh, let's switch the line on him and wheel. Switch the line. Switch the line. And this guy will move yet a wee bit more. Just a wee. Right there. And they're done. Okay. Segment 2 turned to, again, nobody in contact other than these guys. Cavalry charges, potentially. I could say he has that. And he has. Yeah, we got some of that going here. All right, so let's start here. All right. So he'll need to roll to form square again. He has morale of 4, 10-sided die. Not very good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dropped by 2 because of the distance from which he attacked. Actually, that's dropped by 4. So he does not form square. That sucks for him, because now that Russian cavalry will get the full attack bonus, which is plus 10. That's a monster bonus. Roll a 3. I don't think it's going to matter. We'll add it up, though, to see what we get. Melee value of plus 1, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drops down to no, it doesn't, stays 8. And then you add 10 to that, so that's still off the chart, which is awesome because now he blew well for the Russians. He loses a stand. He's disordered, and he has to pull back 1 move. He still maintains his current facing. So that's that. All right. He's done. This guy will resolve that again. But I'm going to use this unit. I'm going to pull him in for support. I think. Maybe not. If I can, yeah, I said I was going to give it to him. If I can cut him off, I don't know what I can do to him, but we'll see. So that is French light plus 2 fire melee bonus value. Good Lord, he rolled a 2. All right, 4, 5, 6. That's not going to be enough. 7. 8, 9. Even with the, I'm calling that a flank. It's a flank shot as well. Even with that, it still doesn't help. It only gets into a 9, so that's a nothing. And then, what was I going to do? These guys here are going to provide support. So we'll finish this cavalry attack there. That's probably stupid because we're attacking a square. They're both going to be disordered again for doing so. Let's see what happens anyway. Let's roll that. If I get a good roll. 5. Those guys have a plus 1, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for support. Still not going to be enough because we're going to lose 5 for attacking a square. No, there's nothing. Can square fight back? No. Infantry cannot attack cavalry in melee that I'm aware of. Let me verify that. Infantry cannot perform melee attacks against cavalry. So there's your answer. I think that's it for segment 2, round 2. Nobody else has anything. What happened here? I think he moved. Did he not have it? I forget. I'm letting it go. All right, that's we'll bring it down to turn 3. 7, 6, i.e. turn 3. There we go. Pull these back. 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Is that it? Yes, that's it. No artillery shots yet? All maneuvering? I think that's what I remember. Okay, check comments here. Wardrobe, what's up, buddy? Thank you, sir. Yeah, the map is great. Rob Frank, how you doing, sir? Fantastic. Wow, how generous. And Michael, how you doing, sir? Very nice. Appreciate that as well. I can do two things at once. I've done it before. It was July 1st, 1983. I did two things at once for 10 minutes. That said, I can, if you guys want to post things there, I can answer questions, etc. It doesn't have to be just me doing this thing. It can be both. And Ahmed, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, all of you. This is now turn 3 of our non-specific 1805 battle. Russians and French. We only have one French casualty so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at all those greens. That means problems. 6, 7. All that means is problems. It's going to be similar to last turn. Roll them up, and there's our dice pool. So again, we have 3 low greens too, so we may actually get some dudes. And 2 purples. Oh my god. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. There must be a snowstorm or something that is blown in because this is going to be bad. All right. Turn 3, segment 1. We are getting ahead of ourselves. Commander and Chiefs look good. We need to consider French artillery. 2 batteries versus 1 Russian battery. We'll go ahead and unlimber there, so he's done. And we're going to fire here. We'll drop his ammo from a 5 to a 4. We do keep track of ammo for artillery purposes. When you run out of ammo, then you're only attacking within the 1 stick range at your lowest attack value. Right now it is a +4, and I haven't even rolled the die yet. They're in line. So 8 is a very good roll. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. In column, no, they're in line. 16. So that is 16 or above is the awesomeness. So he loses a stand. Is disordered. And has to pull back 1 move. Maintains facing. He's not routing, he's just withdrawing. If you route, that's when it gets all crazy. And then, so that was 4 there. We have a 2 stick range shot here. And they are in column, so this could be bad, depending on how well I roll. Let's drop him from a 5 to a 4. And then we can draw a dice. Roll that up. 6. 2x range text. 2 stick range, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. So we've got it already. They're in column, so 12, 13. And that is simply a disorder here. So they got away pretty good on that. All right, now we can draw a dice. We don't, if you'll notice, and I've worked it this way, we don't draw a dice for artillery. They're always in command. There's a couple of reasons why I worked it that way. It has to do with the mechanics of the base game that I use here, but you may have noticed that. It's not a glitch. That's intentional. So, here's the first victim. Russians, of course. There's only 1 die we can choose that coincides with the die color. That's these folks. 2 of these guys are going to do nothing to shed being shaken. The other 2 should be able to fire. Except I've lost. There it is. In range, yes. In range, yes. So these guys will fire first. These are pretty adept fellows with the firing. They've got a +2 fire value, so that's very good. They are in line as well. Bad roll though. So 3 is the die roll. Fire value is 2, so that's 5 per each stand. So that is 6, 7, 8, 9. Since they're in line, nobody's supporting. Target is artillery, which has a rank of 1, so that's only going to get us a 10. So they got nothing. That brings us to these guys. Line versus line. Let's roll that up. Oh my god, he rolled a 1. That's going to be nothing. Okay, so that sucked. Next shit. Actually, I didn't do anything with him. No, yeah, I did. That was our. He shed his shakenness. French this time. So now that we have no colors, right? It's not true. We have a green. Take that green and put it here on my stick. A lot of green, actually. French get to go again, though. I can steal a green die to keep them from. We'll see. We'll worry about that when we get to it. So 1, 2. It's just these 3 guys. So he'll lose his shakenness. And this guy's in square, but cannot attack. And melee, and it's not melee. Anyway, let's go ahead and fire with this guy, and that's about all we can do with that brigade. He is in line. I may not look like it, but he is. Let's roll that up. He gets a 1. That's terrible. That's the second one I've rolled in a row. 10 is automatic success. 1 is an automatic fail. And next. This could be interesting if the French get next. Do the French get? Yes, they do. So our choice is, well, it doesn't matter because there's still 2, 3. Oh, shoot. So now the problem lies on the French here. We've already used our green die. We have no other matching. And the highest value is a 3. I'm going to take the green 3, put it here. Commander is a command value of 3, so that's going to be 6 or less to do anything here, which movement is really all that means. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's our fail, okay? That unit failed. Draw another chit. Because he failed, he can try and activate again in the second segment. Well, we'll see. I think I've been doing that differently, haven't I? Russians will gladly take the green die here to activate. These guys, I don't know, we need to move anyway, and there's nothing I can do, so that's a moot point. And then the Russians again. So we have 2 purples that are 3s and 1 green that's a 1. So we'll take one of the 3s and try and activate here. Command value of 4. That's going to be 3 plus 4, 7 or less. They failed. Rolled a 10. French and Russian shit left. Russian got another purple 3. Put him here, but again, it doesn't really matter because other than one of two, 2 of 2, 2 of 2, 2 of 2. Okay, so this guy can move, but let's just wheel this way and get possibly a flank attack cavalry charge on this guy. I don't know. We'll see. Yep. Final chit is French, and that is a green 1, which means these guys are going to have a tough time activating. Command value of 3, so good lord. 4 or less. Green 1, command value 3 makes 4, so 4 or less. Roll to 5. Close, but not close enough. Segment 2. What is this, turn 3? What do we have going on here? Let's see if we can activate him again. So that's going to be 3 and 3 is 6, 6 or less. 5, 6, he does activate. So everybody that can do something, if he wheels, that's his move, right? Melee phase. Consulting the rules here for something. Action phase. Melee. Formation change wheel. He does need a wheel. That'll be his move. And then the French are going to attack that little piddly, dinky light cavalry unit here. +2 attack value on melee. Wow, roll a 3. That makes 5. 6, 7. It's not going to be enough. 8. No, not enough. So they're done. But we can pull him up. Pull him up and get him. 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. Okay. Put this over here now. Here. And here. They're done. These guys are gonna once again do nothing to lose their shaken status. It's stupid to attack again, so they need to just withdraw next turn. That leaves, what does that leave? That leaves this guy flank attack here, right? He's probably gonna form square, no problem, but we'll see. He's also going to be out of command on the next turn because he is out of range of the 1-stick range of a in command unit or his commander, so he will be out of command next turn. Either way, let's roll that up. We'll try and form square on him. That is 1, 3, 1, 2, 1. These guys who have a morale of 4. Roll a 9. I think he's got it. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Drops to 15 for the flank attack. 13 for the distance from which he charged. So yes, he can form square. So again, kind of a waste of time here for the Russians to be doing this. Square marker, please. Square marker. He's in square. All right, that should be it for turn 3. Let's mark turn 4, clean up, and evaluate. Let's get it back. Pull dice. More comments? No. Okay. So we haven't had a plethora of units that can't activate, but honestly, I've mentioned this before. Some of these systems are a little too liberal in preventing units from activating. I don't know how realistic that is. That unit just sits on the field and hesitates and does nothing. Multiple units for multiple turns. I don't know. Maybe it happens a little bit, but not a lot of it. That was 8 turns, right? 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, those 3 turns. Now we're on turn 4. Okay. I want to go another turn. Let's check the time. We're at 45 minutes in. Should I do one more turn? Oh, do one more turn. I'm here. I'm in the groove. Last turn. We need to check for command status, if you might remember, because this unit's not out of command. That's why we do that. So he's going to have issues. Everybody else should be in command. Well, here's the commander-in-chief. So if he's still within command range of the commander-in-chief, he's not out of command. So let's check that. Command range, leadership. What's the last number on there? He has a 3. Okay. So, yeah, he's within command range of his commander-in-chief. Now, you also have to bear in mind that when you trace command, if this stick path, for lack of a better term, was impeded by enemy units, or there's a kind of zone of control-y type deal as well, he would not be in command, but that's not the case, so we're good there. Everybody else is in command. Commander-in-chiefs are fine and dandy where they're at. That leaves artillery again. French always go first because they're French. We still have this guy here that can. Now he's going to do the same. Try and do the same that he did to these guys to this. Let's see what he gets. Gets a 7. Not bad, not bad. And that is 1x range. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. In line is 15, and that means the unit must retreat. Essentially, pull back 1 stick is what that means. He'll drop from a 4 to a 3, ammo-wise. Pull back. And now we have 2x range. Yes, still 2x range here on this guy in column. In theory, this should just be awesome, but it all depends on the roll. Out of the pool. Roll 10. There we go. That's what we want. That's going to be off the chart. I'm not even going to add it up. He does need to drop ammo from a 4 to 3. Off the chart means you've got your combat results 11 or higher. 16 or better is the same result, and that is lose a stand, disorder, and retreat. So he'll pull back 1 stick. Wherever a stick is here. Let's go this way. Okay. Artillery done? No. We've got this. 1x range, 10. He rolled an 8. That's pretty good. Ooh, he's got a 5. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. In line is 17, so another off the chart. He's going to lose a thing, drop to 4, lose a stand. That's what I'm trying to say. Disorder and retreat on this guy. Okay. So back here. There we go. All right. Artillery done. Now we can draw dice. Again, this is the last turn we're going to do. This is segment 1 still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doesn't see any yellow in there. Roll these up. And there's our dice pool. So we have 2 reds. That's fine. 2 greens. Perfect. 2 blues. All right. And no yellows, but a purple. So probably mediocre as far as the dice pool. Let's go around. Put this off of here. Who's first? First is the Russians. Let's activate this guy here with a red. Continuing to move. Again, I probably should have changed his order to a maneuver order, but then that means changing an order and then changing it back to an attack order. So I'm eating up time this way, but I don't know, in the long run, it's probably just as time effective. And they're actually pressing pretty close now to that first objective. So that's interesting. Okay, they're done. We go next shit. Russians again. Don't need a red. It's a red one anyway, so I don't want it. Purple, don't want that. Let's take this blue 4, put it here. That gives us these 4, right? 4, 1, 2, 3, yes. He'll lose his shaken. This guy will move up again because he was pushed back. This guy will also move up because he was pushed back, right? This guy will fire. He is in line. Let's roll that up. Firing at a square. Oh, he rolled a 1. God's sake. Automatic fail. Draw chip. Russians again. Wow. Just picking apart the dice pool here. Let's take the green 3. Really present problems for the French when they get to the green because that green is a 1. You see the strategy. 1 of 2, 2 of 2. Who is what? It's all 3 of you? Okay. Nothing we can do here. There's no movement that can take place, and this is not when melee or charges occur, so that's the next segment, so nothing going on there. And then Russians again. Wow, they just ran the table here. What do we do now? Take the blue? We already have a blue. Who's yet the yellow? Blue is the highest number, so that's what we'll have to do. Steal the blue. Now we got to roll. Die number value is 3. His command value is 3, so that adds those together as a 6. We need a 6 or less. He did not get it. He's not doing anything. Now we can roll through our French. No point in drawing a shit. It's all French. Look at this. It's a red 1, a green 1, and a purple 2. No problem. We'll take the red and apply that to... Do they not have a red? They don't. They have a green, though. Let's go ahead and do that, which will allow... What does it allow? Not much. Could probably fire with these guys. Flank shot on the cavalry, harassing the unit in square. Let's see what that does. 6, not bad. They have a fire value of 0. Great, they suck. 6, 7, 8, 9 of them are firing. Infantry and cavalry is 10. Yeah, he's just got it. It's going to be a simple morale check. So -2 morale check. Let's roll that. 7, and they have a morale value of 7. So it's 14. I think they've got it. 15, 16, 17. Drops to 15 since they're shaken. Drops to 13 because it's a flank attack. And 11 for the -2 combat results, so they passed. All right, and that leaves a red 1 and a purple 2. I don't have any reds or purples. I've got a yellow unit that I don't care if they activate because there's not much I really want to do with them. So I'll put the red 1 there. Commander has a leadership value 2. Add that to 1 as a 3. If we get a 3 or less, they can move. Not the end of the world if they don't, and they don't. And then the purple 2, I'm going to try and put on this blue guy here. Command value of 2, added to the die value of 2. 4 or less. Whoa, he rolled a 3. Got it. Very cool. Good job. Where's my stick? We shall cover this flank now. So we'll wheel and move here. He's still in column because he moved. We'll same here. Wheel and move here. Fudge it a little bit because of the marker there's in the way. I don't want to move it. I don't want to put them on top of it. Builders is shaken. This guy will wheel and move here. So next go around, I'll have everybody in range, but they are still in column. They need to do a formation change. He's still going to be out of range here. Nothing I can do about that. There. So there's our flank covered better now. So that's good. Let's move him more here than that there. Okay. Segment 2 is our... What did I just do with this? Did I just fudge this? Did I pull a shaken marker and then do something with the dude I pulled from? I think I did. Operator error. I don't remember who it was. Maybe that guy. Oh well. He'll lose his shaken and do nothing. These guys are going to withdraw, which they should have done a long time ago. Same with him. No point bouncing off a square repeatedly. And these guys are going to fight. Now, we need to determine if it's the French or the Russians that go. So we'll roll that even as the French and it's the Russians. So let's see what happens here. That is a +2 fire value, or melee value. Let's roll that up. Good Lord, they rolled a 2. That makes 4, 7, 8. Drops back down to 7, so nothing there. The French, however, can do stuff. We can pull this guy around for support. and roll that up. He has a melee value +2 as well. I assume we can roll better than a 2 on that. I guess we can with an 8. Melee value 9, 10. So that's 11, 12, 13, +2 for support makes 15. The target, I'm not going to give that to him because that's technically a flank attack. So where we're sitting at 15, 17 because he is attacked on the flank. And that's off the chart. So good job there. He loses a stand. Is disordered or shaken or whatever the hell you want to call it. No shortage of terms for that. And he pulls back 1 stick. Which puts him part near right about here. These parts. I reckon. We've got a Russian commander now stuck. He was behind that cavalry unit. Now he's stuck in front, and depending on initiative, the French could eliminate that dude. Actually, no, he would retreat. But he's stuck out there in the open. Okay, that's it. Drop this down to 3. 3 turns left. It's actually moving fairly quickly. Put these back in there. French now have the advantage as far as casualties and territorial objectives, with these 3 here still being held by the French, although the Russians are starting to press in towards that one. Not overly concerned, but it could present an issue. So I'm going to give the, at this point of the game, about halfway through, a little bit better than halfway through, the French look just fine. So there's that. Any questions, comments, etc.? Ask me things. I will answer things. Also, October 30th marks the 10-year anniversary of this channel. Can you believe it? I can hardly believe it. 10 years I've been making videos and doing this. So I'll have something planned for that, a live something or other. That's going to be a Sunday, I believe. Or is it a Monday? October 30th is a Monday. So that'll be an early, maybe 5:30 thing. I apologize for those in England who I understand that's fairly late. Well, maybe we'll do it Sunday and just call it 10 years. It doesn't have to be the exact day. Either way, I'll do a promo video for it, a little trailer, and post it celebrating the upcoming event, and that's what we'll do. So if there's nothing else, I have nothing else. I'll cut you guys loose. Have a good Sunday night. We'll talk soon.